Skull, my friends. Solar Polar Bear here with a PvP analysis of a recent fight I had on Sea of Thieves. Looking back on an hour or so of footage, I noticed a lot of errors we made as a team, and I wanted to enlighten others of what not to do when certain situations arise. I'm still a newer player, so I felt like this would be invaluable to others as I learn every aspect of the game. It's time to learn from our mistakes, and it's time to get better. Also, before I start, I really want to give a shout out to Fuzzy Bond, whose great uploads gave me the inspiration for this analysis, so if you ever watch this, Fuzzy, thank you for being a great teacher. Anyways, let's get started. So here's the story. We went after a Fort of Fortune because we were looking for something fun to do that night. During one of the waves, a crewmate notices a player brig and we begin to scramble back to the ship to intercept. I begin to call for everyone to prep for battle.
Yeah, just off to the port side.
Back to ship. Get your cannonballs. Get your food. Lower my front sail a little bit. They have. And as we move, we notice that the brig is a default brig, and then it scuttles.
That's a default brig.
Did you guys go anywhere? Like, what
they
the
just sank.
hell just
That was a
happened?
scuttle.
Yeah, that was a scuttle.
The hell?
Fuck off.
First floor hole.
This left us kind of confused, and a crewmate even calls out two mermaids. But we don't see anyone, and below the crew off is just someone trolling.
Two of them.
You see two mermaids?
Where?
We are pretty much running over one. The other one's on our
Watch for borders.
starboard.
Rude awakening.
Surprise.
What happened to the whole company that's been hell, other than people quitting? Right after we notice another brig and decide to engage them.
What the heck? They must have spawned within range. That's gonna be a hit. I got it. Top floor. That was a good hit.
Thank you. Alright, where's the brig? This error, as well as others, will ultimately lead to our downfall later on. We acknowledged that there were mermaids. There was a clear indicator that there were players alive and active near the wreckage. However, we chose to ignore it and chase something completely different. Don't do this. Do not ignore this ever. If you have a clear indication that there are players nearby, make that your priority over finishing any event. A single player is extremely deadly and could spell disaster for your ship.
Still behind the island. Looks like we got two holes on bottom hole.
What were you planning on doing? They got the wind and got out of here.
I'm just curious of what they were doing. That's why I went to them.
Yeah, they're sailing on out of here like there's no tomorrow.
Alright. Let's go back to the fort. The new brig we were chasing flees, and while a Meg was attacking us, we came to the conclusion about what the original brig was doing.
I've seen that happen a lot where people just attack the ships.
But what they scuttle?
Imagine if the guy that was on that sloop decided to actually steal
Okay,
somebody's
Meg's back.
sloop.
They scuttled because they're probably trying to stow away. How did I miss? He was right in front of me. We said it out loud. We should have just listened to ourselves and been more vigilant. I dropped my rear sail.
Still over there at that small island that's about to be on the other side of this big rock on our left.
I don't care. I don't care about the brig. Not close enough to bother me.
Dropping sail. Or front sail.
Alright, we're just going to use the front sail, should we? Nah, let's keep going for a little bit.
Is that the Meg?
No, that's the island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But instead, we return to the island and just conclude that the players died fighting in the fort. And then we just continue our event.
How many times we've died? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, seriously. I'm pretty sure they came here, ran in, fought it, and then did their own stuff and died. That's it. Do not let your guard down. Not even for a second.
mission.
This is the Sea
in.
of Thieves, and each pirate is more crafty and unique than the
I'm
other.
not used to running.
While unloading our treasure,
I see
we
a
see
flare.
another brig. This should have prompted us to be more defensive as well, and we watched them sail to
It's
another
a
island,
brig.
thinking we were
And it's
safe.
nearby.
Yeah, I gotta go around.
They're going to another island. They're doing their own thing.
Good.
Maybe.
Then, we see another telltale sign. A crewmate calls for another mermaid.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a mermaid over here.
Oh boy, that's problematic.
During this time, we've kept ourselves slightly alert, but more determined to pull in treasure than seal our ship and run with what we got. Once the fort popped and we finished it, the entire server is aware. This will always make you a target, but we thought we were immune. I started searching for the players, and I pretty much wasted time playing cat and mouse while we remained defenseless. I even spent some time calling out on a megaphone at them and
He's
trying
gotta
to
be in
taunt
this
them,
area.
just for fun because I was looking for content.
Watch the
But
chest
once
of
again,
legends, please.
we wasted time chasing down a player and take
I
our sweet time
I
leaving
will,
the fort.
detonate these powder kegs to kill him. It'll be worth it to me.
It'll be fun to watch, nonetheless.
Not
I
like
see him.
this.
He's heading into the tower.
The one I'm on?
Into the tower?
No, the center tower, top floor.
As this was going on, the
Yes,
clock has
yes.
been ticking. Precious
floor.
time was draining away and closing the window for anyone to attack
Damn,
us.
real quick then.
He's
Oh,
jumping down.
Jump down. He's coming down to the So keep going the other way. Oh, never mind.
I hit him with a sniper shot, so unless he's healed.
Hey,
Hey,
Solar,
we got a
can you
ship
deal with
coming
that?
our way. Get on the. Hey, get on the ship. We got a big
Coming.
one coming our way.
Default break.
And then
Not
there's the
brig.
call out. An enemy
no,
brig
are we
with
anchored?
default sails.
No.
Remember the brig from earlier we saw scuttle?
Alright, all
Well,
the-
they
get outta
came
here.
back
We are
right
not
when we
moving.
finished the fort.
Yes,
Get
we
on the
are.
harpoon.
We are.
Okay.
All sails full.
That's probably was their guy.
Watching for
I
holes.
didn't-
We just took fire damage.
No, that was me throwing.
I make another
someone shoot
error
those
and
stronghold
ignore
kegs
what
behind
could
us?
have been our salvation, favorable winds, and decided to
Oh, guys,
engage
we got
with the
them on the
brig,
right side.
assuming that they were just a
Starboard.
new player and would be a really quick kill.
Slow
If
down.
I could go back, I would use this moment to catch the wind in every sail and flee as fast as possible. As a chain
get some
shot
chain
hits
shot
our
shots.
mast, I move to keep it from fully falling, and
they
all of a
got it.
sudden
Hold the
there's a
mast.
player on our deck killing the crew.
Oh, they're
I'm
on
pulling
With
it
board.
no
up.
sound of boarding and no
yeah,
visual
he's
of
on
them
the
being
ship.
launched from a cannon, they were quick and efficient. When we spent time chasing after a player and hoarding our gold, we failed to check our very own
got both
ship for
masts.
stowaways. This player tucked and hid for a very long time with a lot of patience until it was just right for them to engage us. With a few shots and fire bombs, he dispatches most of us while the brig's cannons do the
He's
rest of the
taking
work.
deck shots.
Even though we eventually
Yeah,
kill
we
the
got
boarder,
top deck.
the damage to our galleon was too great, and we lose the
Getting out.
battle with our
Fuck,
Athena treasure
I'm getting deck
and all.
shots constantly. He's on board.
I'm dead.
I'm trying to come back. This one
I got him.
good.
Get our ship moving.
The ship still moves as long as you got one sail.
We don't have one sail. And I'm up. I'm down up here. I'm down up here. I'm down up here.
While reviewing my footage, I couldn't help but reflect on my errors as a captain. We've sailed for many hours, claiming hordes of treasures from other players, but even we are prone to error, and I still have so much to learn. My analysis of this night is the following. Treat mermaids as a direct threat. They always mean there's a player around. Be cautious about your surroundings. Anything in sight can close the gap if you're unprepared. If a pirate wants your gold, assume they will employ any tactic to steal it. Time is crucial for accomplishing goals. Every second you waste is a second closer to disaster. And finally, fleeing is always an option. Pay attention to the wind and utilize the battlefield to your advantage. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to support me in any way you can by subscribing and giving my video a share. Until next time, stay frosty.